Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane.
What is going on, guys? My name is 4G, so welcome to another Fortnite news video. This is going to be a news video for March 20th, 2019, and today we got a brand new patch, the version 8.11 patch, and because of that, we have a lot of stuff to talk about today. But before I start this video, though, guys, if you guys enjoy, a like would be greatly appreciated. If you'd like some more content like this, hit that subscribe button as I upload every single day, and yeah, let's get right into our first topic. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about in this video is actually this skin right here. A lot of people have made videos about it, talking about the Vivox or Vivox. I'm gonna call it Vivox though, because Vivox doesn't sound right. But the Vivox skin, right? People are talking about this skin. They want to know how you get this. We don't know officially, but the way people are speculating it and the fact that they have Fortnite on their website is this will be a way and some sort of promotional skin that you get for free for signing up for Vivox. This is not, I'm not confirming that that's true or anything. I'm just saying that's what most people are saying, and that is probably how we're actually going to be able to obtain this skin right here as a way to get people probably to stop using Discord and to switch over to Vivox, because that's what Vivox is. It is a text and voice chat for gamers, just like Discord really. So for the next thing though, guys, the main thing that came out with today's update, and that is the brand new Flint Nock pistol. Yes, Flint Nock, not Flint Lock. But this weapon is actually way better than I anticipated. In my previous video, I talked about how I don't think it's going to be that good of a weapon. I'm not that excited for it, and the deagle will still be better. Well, technically, yes, the deagle is still better, or the hand cannon, if you want to call it that. But this weapon is definitely very good. It does 180 damage to the head if you have a green variant, because there is a gray and green variant of this pistol, and the base damage of it does 86 for a common and 90 for a green. It has a 3-second reload time and uses heavy ammo, but trust me when I say this, that 3-second waiting time is definitely required, because this weapon would be insanely overpowered. It does have a good amount of bloom, just like the deagle does, and there is no first shot accuracy, so even if you stay still, it's not going to be completely accurate. And because of that, the deagle is still better, but this weapon is definitely good. It is only found in floor loot, so you can't find it in chests or anything like that. But trust me, guys, when you try this weapon, if you like to have very powerful and accurate weapons that require accuracy, then you're going to really enjoy this weapon, because I was very pleasantly surprised when I tried this weapon for the first time. Seriously, a great weapon, and not to mention the fact that, well, obviously based off the name, it will knock you back when shooting. Now, this can actually be used in a build fight, and I think this is pretty cool. So you could go jump off the side pretty much, shoot the pistol, and it could take you up to the next level. Something like that could really help you out at endgame in a fight. I can just really see that happen. So for the next thing though, guys, the scoped AR actually has had a buff. And I think this is very much well needed, just because of the fact that the scoped AR, you know, it was always a good weapon in my opinion. It was decent if you had good aim. It was still a little bit underpowered. It took so many bullets to eliminate someone, and just because of that, it definitely needed a buff. So now the damage of it goes from 24, 23, 27, 26. So that is a reasonable buff, okay? I think that that's a good buff. That will multiply with every shot, of course. And the fact that that is the only weapon, really, not the only weapon, but one of the only weapons that has 0 bloom, I think that it's a great weapon. I might have to start picking this up more often now. Speaking of assault rifles, though, really quickly, before this isn't really news, but I just want to say the fact that the heavy assault rifle, I know it is the heavy assault rifle, so because of that, it's supposed to be powerful, right? Even with the supposed nerf that they did, it was more of a buff, because it feels like they decreased the amount of bloom. That thing is so powerful still. And the only thing they need to nerf it with is L2 spam. I know I heard something about L2 spam with controllers being nerfed, but that's the only weapon that I see an issue with L2 spam, really. That's really the only issue. Even the SCAR isn't that big of a deal. But the AK, as I call it, just absolutely lasers you with L2 spam. So for the next thing, though, guys, and I'm very excited to talk about this one, they actually unvaulted the impulse grenades. Now, I know not a lot of people were fans of this, and actually, personally, I wasn't that big of a fan until shortly before they got vaulted originally. But impulse grenades are actually a lot of fun, whether you're trolling your friends with them or just launching enemies into the storm. I think that this is really a great item, and I'm glad to see it back in the game. This item was actually added back in Season 2, and I don't remember when it was actually vaulted. I think it was in Season 5 or something, shortly after the Shockwave came in, which then obviously the Shockwave got vaulted as well. But I'm glad to see it back in the game, and actually they changed it a tiny bit. Impulse strength against vehicles have been increased by 344%. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. It's basically like a shockwave then against vehicles. So they also reduced the spawn rate of the baller from 100% to 50%. I don't really see this change happening that well, because I mean, I still see ballers spawning everywhere, like 5 in a row. They're all just there. So I don't know, maybe they mean per spawn, but I don't know. I see ballers spawning quite frequently. They are pretty easy to get, and they're kind of annoying sometimes, but they're a lot of fun when you actually use them. So I'm glad that they are in the game. I originally thought that they would be the stupidest thing that could have ever added into Fortnite, but I was wrong. So the next thing though, guys, one-shot LTM is still currently available. It is available only in duos, and the summary of this, if you've never played one-shot, is low gravity, every player has 50 health, snipers are the only weapon, and bandages are the only healing item. Jump high and aim well. For me, I like this game mode to play occasionally, but it is very luck based if you get shot, even by someone who doesn't have much skill, because some people just keep shooting randomly and they'll eventually hit a shot, and it's kind of annoying to die to that. So the next thing though, guys, is there is a brand new tournament. This one, unlike the Scallywag tournament that we had last week, will actually be solo. It is called the Blackheart Cup, and it will be taking place March 23rd and March 24th. There's $100,000 in cash prizes, just like the Scallywag tournament. And just like the Scallywag tournament, participation in this event requires players to have placed in the top 3% global of any gauntlet test event session prior to start of the tournament. Now, I don't know if that means, when it says that, I don't know if that means that if you already got top 3% in the previous tournaments, like not the current ones that are available right now, then you'll get access to it, or if it means that you have to get top 3% in the current one, and instead of just getting top 3% in, like, for an example, the very first gauntlet that they ever did. I don't know. Something weird about events that they've changed that I don't really understand that much is participating in tournaments and gauntlet tests now require a minimum account level of 15. Requirement was previously at level 10. I understand why there's a requirement, okay? Because you have to get to a certain level at least to get it to gauntlets, and that will reduce the amount of cheaters that we could see in game, which personally, I don't know, maybe I'm just lucky. I've never ever come across a cheater in Fortnite in the last year and a half. I guess I'm just insanely lucky. Now, when I say cheater, I mean hacker, not anybody who's using glitches or stuff. Now, the reason I don't understand why they did this is because why change it to something so low? Anybody who's actually serious about gauntlets and playing this game competitively will definitely have at the least account level of 50 or higher, okay? And that will completely just get rid of cheaters entirely. No one's getting to level 50 unless they grinded without cheating to get to level 50 and then just to cheat in gauntlets, but I don't see who's actually doing that. But it's just something weird that I think that should have been talked about. Now, the next thing, I'm very excited about this because I wanted this last week. Don't know why there was a bug and it took them this long to fix it, but the new style for Whiteout, the one where you can take off her helmet, is finally unlocked, and you can actually use it if you have the Whiteout skin in your locker. It's not currently available in the item shop, so if you don't have this skin, you know, you can't have it just yet until they add it to the item shop. But it is nice to know that they finally unlocked this, so I can finally use this skin, because I wanted to use this for so long. Well, I say so long, but I mean like since they added it into the game. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about, guys, is actually if you can publish content and you want to publish content to get your island featured or on the block, well, you can actually officially submit your map to Epic Games. There's an official form that you can now fill out and actually send in and submit your maps. I think this is so cool that they're finally doing this, because before it was kind of messy the way it worked. Yeah, you had to have to tag them and stuff and put the hashtag Fortnite block or whatever it was, Fortnite block party, I think it actually was. But I think the way it is now is the way it should be, and I'm glad it is the way it is. But the fact that you can officially submit it now is good. It will be less messy, a lot more organized. I have a few maps I want to publish, and yeah, you guys are gonna be able to see that very soon. Now, the last thing I want to talk about really quickly, guys, is the Fortnite Lava Legends pack, okay? This was either a typo or Epic Games accidentally leaked something. Personally, I think it's a typo, but I don't know. So basically, this was available on Xbox, but when you clicked on it, I'm pretty sure it was the Laguna set. People were assuming that this is going to come out as a separate pack other than the Laguna set because of the fact that there is a lava wrap right now, and it is an epic. So if they were to include this into a bundle instead of the item shop, it would explain why we haven't seen it yet, because I don't know, there's a good amount of stuff that was in the files that we still haven't seen yet. Now, the main reason I'm talking about this right now is because there's a lot of clickbait surrounding this Lava Legends pack, and I think it's kind of ridiculous that people are making videos talking about how this is the pack that is coming to the game, when really it is probably just a typo. Yes, it could possibly come out. That's another reason why I'm talking about this, because it is a possibility. But for now, there is no proof that this is going to be coming out, and it could have easily been a typo. But anyways, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. If you guys enjoyed, a like would be greatly appreciated. If you guys would like to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button as I upload Fortnite content every single day. And if you'd like to support me, you guys use my supporter creator. Code is YouTube, it's 4G in the item shop. Thank you guys so much for watching and staying tuned to the end. Have a great day.